Hey, so you watch the show. Now it's time to level up. Hit that join button and get the VIP treatment. Early access, behind the scenes, and even shout-outs on the spot. Get in the mix with the real ones, breeders, fans, and all the dog lovers. Join the fam, be a part of something bigger. Starting at just $1, you get access to the best content we got. And that's not all. Members get 10% off all merch and gear. Plus, you're on the priority list for getting your next pup. You're in the loop. To join, just click the join button below this video. Pick your tier and boom, you're part of the squad.
Yeah, man, what's happening?
Yeah, man. Top of the morning, man.
Yeah, back in there like I left my wallet and keys. You know what it is.
Yes, we in here and we not only doing better, we getting better. Show after show. Show after show.
What he said.
This is binge-worthy content, man.
Mm-hmm.
Go ham Bulldogs. What it do, big dog?
Hey. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what today is.
You know what today is.
Man, you know what we came here to do.
It's our dog of the week.
Yeah.
Yes.
Official make a ref with a whistle. Like my little brother say. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, you're a fool with it, man.
Hey, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
But y'all know what today is, man. And what today is for us, man, is simply this. We do Dog of the Week competition, man. Dog of the Week competition is a very simple competition, man. It is a photo contest that let me get you set up, Go Ham. You know what I'm saying? You remember, man, let me get you set up, man. Now you got your hardware. So when these less stands come in here, man, you can go ahead and boot them up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Bang, 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 out of here. But yeah, man. Yes, sir, Big C. It is some stiff competition today, bro. Digital Dog Show is tomorrow, man. For those of y'all that entered, man, thank you so much. We're gonna have that for y'all tomorrow morning. And then you know, I do want to go ahead and say that if you were not already in the chats, now you have to be added to the chat by someone who's already in the chat, because of course when you build it, they will come. And by they I mean the supporters, the brothers, the samurai, the Shogun army, and also the spammers, you know what I'm saying? The spammers and scammers. So we had to boot one of them up out of there yesterday, man. And, you know, we just tightened up our defense. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You know, she said.
Let's get these shout outs in. Yeah. Sis said, I took this morning off to tune into the show. I missed my morning doses. She got that Naruto.
Yeah, wifey in the building, man. She'll be in here in a minute, sitting right behind me.
H&F in the building.
Yeah, man.
Skip.
Yeah.
Big Skip.
Big C. What's happening?
Show love.
You know what I'm saying? Kiss the Converse, show enough. You know what I'm saying? Who the baddest, show enough. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Go ham, Bulldogs.
Salute. Hard finish. You know what it is. First in the building.
Kicking in the door, waving the 4-4, making sure all their kids don't grow. John Embry.
Hey.
Tony. Hey, man. Tony, I appreciate you coming through on the little short live I had yesterday, man. It meant a lot, man, because it'd be a lot of ghost watchers in there, man. I'd be happy to see some of y'all with them wrenches in there, man, you know. You know, we're on a new endeavor, man, and I'm gonna say some things over there to piss some people off, man. It's not It ain't intentional, but man, no matter what you say, they're gonna be mad, man. So let them hate, man. Let them hate. But you know, I got my theories, and the only thing about me is, and I'm gonna say this again and again. I'm gonna start beating it to y'all head. Everything that I talk about, I got video evidence of me doing it, and I don't need to prove it to nobody. It's video record for myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I used to could jump out the gym, and it pisses me off when people be like, "Man, you cat." No, I really was like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I really was like that, and I didn't put enough time into trying to get no videos or no and1 mixtapes and that stuff of myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I'm always going to do this. And now that I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Now that I'm not like that no more, I'm like, dang, like only people who really know me and see me in person know that I did it. You know what I'm saying? So the credit, and there's so many people lying about stuff like that, that the credibility of just taking a man at face value that has done it has diminished. So the video record to me is important because, you know, it's a lot of people saying what they did, and there's a lot of people. I'll give you an example. I be watching the old school Bulldoggers, right? And a lot of the old school Bulldoggers, there's another old school Bulldogger that will throw shade, and we don't know who telling the truth. There is no risk. It's a matter of he said, she said, and you got to just go with who you believe. And I think that's a flawed system. That's why the video records, the digital dog shows, the pup of the week, man. As long as I don't put it on private or take it down, that's there. You can't take that away from somebody. Yeah. And then to take it a step further, doing it live to me is the pinnacle of the internet game, because what you gonna say live? I think one of the best things that ever happened on the live. We will get to the dog of the week, man. But let me shout out Dirty Dog. Yeah. Dirty Dog came through and blessed us with a 5-piece early on a Friday morning, man. Tip. Hey. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Yeah, man. And but okay, so I was live one day, right? It was Big A, a couple other brothers on the panel, and I was at the softball field. You know, and one of the guys in the chat, you know what I'm saying? This is the kind of challenges that I like. He was like, man, I bet that dog won't go over that 6-foot fence at the softball field. Yeah. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You know what I'm saying? It's perfectly legal. He's off leash, you know what I'm saying, in a fenced in area. So I sent him over the fence. Now it took me a little while to get him back over the fence, but he went over there, came back, you know. And you can't fake that, you know what I'm saying? That's why I speak with the passion I speak with, and like, you know, for everybody else that's not doing that, you know what I'm saying? We're not the same, bro. We're not the same. Like maybe your dog does do it, but there's no proof. Like just like I was saying, like, bro, I used to do a 360 windmill. You don't have to believe that. It's all it's whether you believe me as a man or not. But you can't unprove you can't unprove a lie. It's a live recording. It's happening in real time. Yeah. You know, so that's why I put so much stock into that for me. And thank you to the brothers that make the recorded videos. Thank you to the brothers that send their pictures. Thank you to the brothers that go live, because even with your intellectual sparring on a live, that's real time. That's what you know right now in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Right now in the moment, man. Brother Dick, you ready to do big dog? Hey, there you go.
Now we official, like a ref with a whistle. Good Dickie here, man.
Yes, sir, man. Let's get this dog moving, man. So y'all know what today is, Big A. You got any Bushido code topics today, anything like that, bro?
Yeah, you know this, and you know this, man. Yeah, Bushido code of the day is Gi, and that is righteousness. Stand firm in what is right, even when it's uncomfortable. The strong don't sway with opinion, they walk with principle. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. All right, man. So I'm about to get the poll up. You understand what I'm saying? This is the batch 1. Shout out to my brother MKM for putting the edits together for me. He's that bro. Like, look, he is our first ever ring steward. You know what I'm saying? Came through, said, "Man, Dre, I see you struggling over there. I got your back. Big C, I want to shout you out too, man." Them brothers are actually Big C, Heart and Finish, Dickie Foster, MKM, Tony M, Sister Tiff, Pitwise Kennels. Who else be in there a lot? Ty Green, Walnut, PA. These guys are active in the chat. Casino Life Perez. These guys are active in the chat, and I'm gonna tell you what, man. Like literally, when you talk about the Shogun Army, bro, like those guys are high-ranking members of the Shogun Army. Them lieutenants and captains in the Shogun Army, and I'll tell you why. They man, do you need help? And you know what I'm saying? You can't put a price tag on that. You cannot put a price tag on that. Like literally, it's only gonna get bigger and better with help. And MKM saved me hours of editing, bro. Hours of editing. Mm-hmm. Oh, King T, man. King T, another one, man. Hey, look, man. King T, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate that. He said, hit the table now, Captain. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, make sure y'all check out J-Boy Nonstop's last video as well, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They support us and we support back. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna let nobody drive no division between those who really support. But the poll is open right now, man. Y'all can vote, and I'm gonna just be cooking while we vote, man. That's a good black dog. That's a good. That right there is between chocolate and red. Okay, that's a red dog right there. So that last dog was chocolate. And pretty looking little puppy right there, man. Pretty looking little puppy. You know, I hope they double down with the pup of the week. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we live action. We open voting today, man. But I just been seeing like this feedback Friday, so I'm gonna drop the link early today, early. On Fridays and Saturdays, it's not really a set topic, but more so a, you know, how you put it. This is the day to get feedback, to, you know, address things and square things off and move into the weekend with a clear conscience or time to reflect on information that was given. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man. So last night I did a live on Samurai K9, and it was low light. It was getting dark, and like for those of y'all who don't know, you know, there ain't no street lights out here in my neighborhood. And so there's a ravine I go into. It's got some trees and stuff. So it gets, you know, obviously in the trees, it gets dark a little bit earlier. And so I was just throwing the ball in there and making him go retrieve it where I know, you know what I'm saying? You can't easily see it, you know, so there's no light to help you see it. So he had to know.
I think you went out, Dre.
Oh, so I was, that's an echo.
Oh.
So, I was throwing the ball into the woods and forcing him to go retrieve it in low light, you know, and he did well, man. He brought it back every time. So that to me, that's improvement, you know. Oh, yeah. Especially if y'all been watching the lives where I've been doing this, you know, you can see the where you can see that tough times. He said, "How do I get my dogs in voting?" We have a WhatsApp. It is a by request WhatsApp now. It just changed yesterday because we had a spammer get in there, and you know what I'm saying, the spammers was hating. But I will drop the link to the Dog of the Week WhatsApp, and then once you click it, one of my admins will add you. Mm-hmm. If I don't get to it first.
Wayne Moon.
Mm-hmm. Wayne Moon. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Top of the morning, big dog. Top of the morning. Yeah. H.U. Henry in the building. Top of the morning, big dog.
Hey, what's happening?
All right. Yeah. We got some fantastic dogs that are competing hard for a Dog of the Week, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all brothers for even sharing your animals with us, man. You know.
Yep. Really do.
Now I will give y'all a heads up, man. I was on my other page last night. I got a comment from one of them dog group vigilantes, and I just want to say right here, public on the internet, I fear people like that, man. Please, I ask that y'all leave me alone. You know, you can watch my media just like everybody else, but don't you mess with me. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. You know, that ain't right. But yeah, man, it was on a short that I put out yesterday. If y'all want to see what I'm talking about, I'm not even gonna say the name because saying the name gives them more popularity than what they deserve.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, you can go over there and check it out if you want to. You know, choice is yours. I'm not forcing you over there. But I will say this Vigilante on their description on their Facebook and YouTube pages, it says that they like to play with fire and they like to assault people with chains from yards they stolen dogs off of. So be aware that there's sickos out there in the world like that, and they're not all just Karens that's gonna yell at you and call the police on you. Some of them think it's acceptable to take the law into their own hands, and people like that, they're very sick people. I do not encourage you to antagonize people like that. And if they come onto your property, you know what I'm saying, you gotta do what you gotta do, because you don't know how far they're gonna take it. Because to them, they are Batman, they Superman, they Captain America, you know, and they believe that even this individual believes that even if you're not actively engaged in dogfighting, if you don't openly oppose it, if you don't go out and do what he's doing, then you're part of the problem. So that's a lot of people. He's an extremist against society. I also want to share that everybody's contributions, don't let me or anybody else diminish your contributions. Sometimes I get frustrated because I think people should do more or do less, but they get frustrated with me in the same regard. Everybody does their contributions in different ways. For some people, it's raising their dogs healthy, and that's enough. Keeping their dogs healthy and keeping a consistent line of dogs. For some people, it's donating funds. For other people, it's donating time. Everybody contributes to the cause. You know what I'm saying? In his mind, he's contributing to the cause by going on people's yards and taking dogs that he thinks are not being taken well care of. He doesn't like chain setups, right? So that's his contribution. And that's why I say extremist radicals like that, and you have to be real careful with them, because in their mind, their way is the only way. And people like that, you're not going to change it. You're not going to change it. But I'm on high alert. I'm saying this publicly with everybody here, you know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to be known, man, that look, I'm fearful of people like that because I know what extremism can do. And under the sound of all of y'all ears, on the sound of my voice, I fear people like that.
Yeah.
And my fear is not done. I don't go into my fight or flight is to fight. Mm-hmm. And it's not a threat. I just want a public record. This video is a public record of vigilantes. I'm asking to be left alone. I fear you. I don't know what you're gonna do. I don't know if y'all gonna try to throw blood on a fur coat or what. But all I know is I know y'all will take it there. And because I'm in fear of my life right now publicly, I ask that you leave me alone, because I'm gonna defend myself, my family, and my dogs.
Yeah, man, non-stop.
Non-stop in the building. Yeah.
Man. How much time we got left? Let me see.
About approximately 3 minutes.
3 minutes. All three of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember when did something happen? Yeah, man, I remember him, man. Misguided young brother, man. But
yeah,
I remember.
Yeah, man, you know. We just keep it moving, man. We don't steer the course. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
We had 8 minutes with 22 votes. That's all right. There. This vote today looks a little bit more realistic, man, as far as the number of votes versus the number of people in the chat, man. I like that. It means that the ones actually here are actually doing it.
Yeah. Nah, tough times, man. Just keep it solid, you know.
Keep it solid, but be prepared. keep it silent, but be prepared, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the only reason I even brought it up is not it's not to make y'all fearful, it's to make you aware, right?
Yes, to
So,
scare you, to prepare you.
To prepare you, because like, you know, they see the dogs on the internet, and some of these guys will go out of their way to, you know what I'm saying, to harass you. And so I say that, man, because we doing positive over here. I know for a fact that, like, until yesterday, my chat was public because I don't have anything to hide. I'm actually I'm actually showing you the life that I want to live with my dogs every day. And it'll never be good enough for some people, you know. So I just want y'all brothers to be aware, you know what I'm saying? If you got yourself a gun, get yourself a gun. And man, look, I say this stuff, man, to show y'all how to protect yourself. I told y'all publicly, you know what I'm saying? If something ever happens where I have to defend myself, my family, and somebody lose their life, and it's the other person, publicly, I fear people like that because I ain't bothering nobody. If you come bother me and I got you, like we said yesterday, if I'm walking around with Crocs on at the grocery store getting milk replacement for my puppies, and you happen to recognize me and you decide you want to try it that day, I'm scared of you. Because you're a real crash out. There is no, let me in the poll. That's 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, so for batch 1, it was dog B. Okay.
B.
Dog B. All right. I won't get the names to the end of the show. We like to do it that way, man. So it's all based on the dog. If you know the dog, you know the dog. Hey, Kings, he said he gonna put a shot in his coffee this morning. But yeah, man.
Yeah.
Be ever vigilant with when y'all doing this thing, man, because
yeah,
you know, it don't matter what color you are, man. If they label you as the enemy, you that. You know what I'm saying? You that. And like, I don't put it past these guys, man. I don't even want to put that out there in the air, man. I put it in my chat, in my private chat, because now it's controlled. But we're gonna discuss this a little bit in the private chat. Man, some cold dogs right there, man. And I don't mean cold, but they ain't gonna hurt me cold like they fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good looking dogs. That's right, Wing. That's right. You know what I'm saying? But I don't take the coward's way. I try to take the path of least resistance. You know what I'm saying? But these guys will put you in a corner, man. They will put you in a corner, and I cannot overemphasize this. It's very important, you know, because with us trying to push positivity and also popularity, it's going to draw attention to those y'all that are winning, man. So I would be remiss if I didn't say, man, this internet thing it has its pros and its cons.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, go ahead, Big A.
Oh no, I'm listening.
But the pros are, look at these phenomenal dogs, man. Look at these phenomenal dogs. I like that collar he got on right there. That collar is fire. That weighted collar is fire, man. That's K9 Athlete's collar on the dog right there.
Yes.
What's that?
Oh, it is. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about that first one right there. That's a K9 Athlete's collar right there on dog E.
No, because I was like, man, I couldn't tell with the weight collar.
Oh no, I couldn't either. No, I was talking about the one with the X had the logo on the front of it.
Yeah.
But I'm learning about different equipment because I've never owned K9 Athletes. I've seen it on the internet for years. You know, but, I'm a grit and steel or a Schoolcraft Kennels kind of guy right now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's who's supporting us. That's who's coming out. So that's what I'm rocking with. You know. You know, Grit and Steel actually comes out and supports the little channels, the small shows, and I like that. And Schoolcraft come out and support us, man. So I'm gonna support them. And that's what it's gonna be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fight again. I shop with you.
Yeah, man. I got some Grit and Steel. I got a Grit and Steel leash and collar. And I got some K9 athlete stuff too.
Yep. Shout out to Grit and Steel and K9 athletes. And shout out to anybody with a business, you know what I'm saying? But if you got a business and you want to get shouted out, man, look, come over here. You ain't gotta give me nothing free. I'm not looking for handouts all the time. I do take free stuff. Don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. I will take free stuff. But
yeah.
What I mean is, you know, those that come through and help us get views and they willing to talk about their products and share it with us, man. Like, I'm gonna shout them out. Like, that's just what it is. That's just what it is. And that's what it's gonna be. Care what nobody say about none of the other stuff, man. You know, why ain't you supporting this? Because it's symbiotic. I've told y'all about symbiotic relationships versus parasitic relationships. You can't give your all into something and not get anything back. You'll deplete yourself that way. You know, go into a relationship with a succubus. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna drain the life force out of you, and when you're done, they can use you no longer. They will discard you and move on to the next host.
Man,
I'm just pontificating this morning, y'all. I know.
Yeah.
Grit still is up there, bro. Grit still is up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grit still is up there. Hey, appreciate that, Big C. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate my ring stewards, man. My ring stewards come here and, you know what I'm saying, keep the show going. Sister Tiff, Big C, MKM, you know, they remind you to do the things that I forget. I'm going to tell y'all something else I'll be forgetting to do. It's the channel I watch called Corporate Business, right? It ain't got nothing to do with dogs. But I'm just give you an example of like how people don't even realize like that, corporate gets typically over 500,000 views on his shows. It's like a Black Chicago be like, and it's like a commentary of Chicago told through his eyes, story told. You know, he does voiceovers for everybody. Every character in his show is him. But I be on that show sometimes, and every show at the beginning of his show, he said, "Y'all go ahead and hit that like button," and it'll be 500,000 viewers and 150 likes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I watch him every week, and sometimes I forget to do it. So my wife will go through and hit the like button for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's like, "How you gonna sit there and you got a YouTube channel? You know what it's like, you know?"
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I appreciate that.
It count.
It count because it tells YouTube we like this. Push this out. And low key, not only does it count, but they will advertise your videos more when they see likes like that.
Yeah, man. Man.
Appreciate that, Big C. You do too. And man, hey, all of y'all that stand 10 toes down, man, like, hey, look, I'm gonna tell you the hard thing about standing 10 toes down. Pimps, Mr. CEO sent me a video yesterday, and it was of young Pharaoh. And young Pharaoh was saying the world is not Resident Evil, and intelligence makes you a human, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was like, what in Resident Evil, you know, what makes the regular people regular? They have intelligence. They can decide for themselves. And when you jump out into the world, the general public is ignorant people. So they're like zombies. And what do zombies do? They only attack people not like them. You know, I thought it was a very articulate message by young Pharaoh. It was on TikTok. But yeah, man, we regular people, man. It's a whole nation of zombies or ignorant people that want to do ignorant things, you know, and they don't destroy each other. They want to destroy you. They want to destroy your light, your intelligence, because whatever it is about you irritates their spirit to the point where they want to harm you. So keep doing what y'all doing, man. Keep irritating their spirits, man. And a couple of them will come out of the matrix, but most of them won't. And that's family as well. I also asked that today when I pray at the end of the show, that y'all pray with me. My sister go to trial today. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're gonna do the sentencing today. They might, you know. But I I solicit prayers. I'm asking y'all because this is in real time. This is real life. You know, it's crazy that I lost a brother to the streets. You know, he was murdered, and I now have a sister that is at the whim of a judge and a jury. You know.
Yeah.
So I asked it like, you know, this is I ain't saying she right or she wrong, but that's my sister nonetheless. You know what I'm saying? When we was in the streets together fighting, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, my sister would jump on a dude on my back. I'd jump on if she was getting jumped, I'd jump on a female on her back. I'm just telling you that's how it is. Hey, blood don't die. You know what I'm saying? Blood don't die. But yeah, man, it's I pray for her, you know what I'm saying? And I pray that they see it fit, you know what I'm saying? Man, like I don't like today I'm talking, man. Big A, you know, I'm talking, but I'm talking very, very. Y'all just gotta know. You gotta know. You know, so people say things, you know, they say things without having a full understanding. But those of y'all that understand my voice, you understand it, and you understand it. I am the best thing my family can put forward. I am, you know, and that weight on your shoulders is a lot, because when somebody dies, they don't look at me as a nephew. You know, when my grandparents was alive, I was raised in the same household with my grandparents, and so a lot of my mom and her siblings, my aunts and uncles, they look at me as like the younger brother. Even in family decisions, like when we got rid of the family house, I was involved in that decision. None of the other cousins were. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to a family dispute, I'm involved in the decision-making process. It's a lot, you know what I'm saying? A natural-born leader within my family. I'm not gonna say I'm a natural-born leader within the world, but within my family, because I was raised so close to my grandfather, I would say I would be his protege. And my family is just like y'all. They just like the world. Like they don't always do the best thing for themselves. They're going through the journey called life, and the decisions being made are being made in a vacuum. They're making a decision based on their stature of possibilities from what they can see. You know, I was talking to pimps. I don't want to move back home anymore. I don't want to go back to North Carolina anymore, because I realized that everybody that stayed is not successful. Everybody that stayed is not successful. You know what I'm saying? Let me get this dog. Dog G took batch 2. Dog G took batch 2. Okay. Yeah, man. They have not been successful in their endeavors staying back in North Carolina. So I just want to put that out there, man. Like, you know, and if any of y'all got somebody that's locked down or going through it, that really bothers me when people try to disassociate me from. And not I'm not a street person, but I deal with street people because they're my family, right? And so it really bothers me when people think that there's a schism between the two. There is no schism. There is none. We are all brothers and sisters in Christ. We are all brothers and sisters in this struggle. And in this dog game, we all brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of these niggas I can't stand. And I genuinely mean that I can't stand them. I swear to God, I never heard them, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I like any disputes that I got into before, man. I hate that I even got into them. I can't take it back. But what's on the internet is on the internet. You know what I'm saying? But moving forward, like building better people and building better animals. That's what we do here. I appreciate them ones, man. Salute for y'all, man. Skip Bill, I appreciate it, big dog. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? And it's I've never been locked down. The most I've been is detained, right? And I didn't even get put into the car. Tales from Bladenboro. Okay, so when I was hanging out with some guys, and they know who they are, they be in the chat, they be ghost watching, but they my homies from back in the day. Mm-hmm. I got us out of a charge, right? Because I genuinely wasn't there, but I hung with a group of guys, and all of our first names was Andre, and they had this little rinky-dink task force back in Bladenboro. They had all of our pictures up on their little board. Like when you walk in the police department in Bladenboro, they had our pictures up there, just like the BMF thing. You know, like we was not on that level by any means, but we was little local knuckleheads. I will say that. Mm-hmm. And they pulled us over and detained us one night, and they had the spotlights on us, and everybody, like where I'm from, everybody. Oh, Pitwise, I'm gonna get you caught up, bro. But everybody in the neighborhood coming out, you know what I'm saying? My mama, my aunties, everybody, they got us down on the ground, face down, cuffs on us and everything. And I was driving. If anybody who know from Bladenboro know, we used to have a white Honda, and they called it the White Ghost. That's what my sister and I we shared that car in high school. So I was driving the White Ghost, and they pulled us over, and they, you know what I'm saying, they like, this is a strange vehicle in the neighborhood. You mean the neighborhood I live in? I'm in a strange vehicle. And so one of my homies had possibly, I wasn't there for this, I don't know, but one of my homies was accused of doing a B&E, and we was all being detained for him doing a B&E, right? Mm-hmm. The problem is the date that because dispatch is stupid because they called over the radio loud so everybody can hear it. You know what I'm saying? Ask Andre Williams where he was at on this date. Mm-hmm. Now, the particular date they called out, I wasn't even in the state of North Carolina. I was in Florida at Disney World. Now, look, back in the day, I don't know about y'all, but I wasn't the cleanliest of dudes. So I had an outfit I had on for 2 days from Disney World, right? So I was like, look, I was at Disney World when this happened, and they pulled out the ticket from my back pocket from my entry, from me walking into Universal Studios, and sure enough, it was stamped at Disney World with my little park hopper pass, right? Mm-hmm. And that threw their whole investigation off. It threw their whole investigation off because I genuinely wasn't there. But the false accusation, you know what I'm saying, like it could have been bad for me, and if I had caught that charge, you know what I'm saying, like I wouldn't even be where I'm at right now in life. So. I understand. I genuinely understand the plight of people who are going through it, and I just pray that they find what they're looking for. You know what I'm saying, in life before somebody put them in a bad situation, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's that. You know, so I'm big on talking about resilience. Let me put Batch 3 up for y'all real quick, man, because I've been sitting here pontificating and running my mouth, but. We here to look at dogs, man. I'm gonna show y'all some dogs. But yeah, man. So it's a lot of this internet. Man, look, it's a lot of these guys on the internet that are not really doing what they say they're doing. It's a lot of these guys on the internet that want to discredit somebody else as opposed to just proving their credibility. And I'm not with that, bro. I'm not with that. You know what I'm saying? I am who I am. I'm an African American man. I make just enough to not be below the poverty line. I don't have a lot of extra because I decided to have a bunch of kids. You know what I'm saying? But it's what extra I have, I give back. I give back what I can. You know what I'm saying? Both on the internet and in my personal life. All glory be to God, man. I won top E7. You know, yesterday for both the maintenance world and in my professional career, man. So I got a plaque that I won yesterday, you know. In my unit, we took out of 11 awards, I think we took 8, you know. So we like God is good, man. God is greater.
Yeah.
Sick dog. The internet is not a real place, but the image people project on the internet doesn't leave them. You know what I'm saying? The internet, you can be held liable for what you say and do on the internet. And that's why I be telling people, man, look, bro, be better people. Be better.
Yeah.
But let me talk about these dogs, man. Dog J look good to me, man. That buck skin look good to me. Yeah, Dog K is a fantastic looking animal, man. Woo-wee. Ay, caramba.
Yeah, I know that dog. From somewhere.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Now let me ask y'all this, man. And this is not legal advice, but this is a real conversation. And this is my community. You know what I'm saying? This is my little hour to hour and a half, however long the live go. Let me ask y'all something, man. How does the court process work for somebody that's, you know, going through court and they've been charged with a because being charged means you're not convicted yet, but they're saying this is what you did, right? That's true.
Wait, say that again.
Okay, so when you're charged with something, that don't mean you did it, but that's what they're attesting that you did. If I'm not mistaken, is that correct? That's what being charged means.
Yeah, they pretty much you innocent until proven guilty, and you have to defend yourself against those charges.
But okay, but what I'm saying is being charged means that
being charged means that they're attesting that you did something or did not do something, right?
Yeah, that's what's holding over you, right? Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, like, I'm being real with y'all, man. Y'all be having some conversation on the internet sometimes, and because I ain't been in that life and been in that life long enough to know what's going on, I be lost in the sauce, bro. Lost in the sauce, man. But these questions is genuine, you know what I'm saying? And I'm certain my mother, because my mom, man, she was at the church all the time. I'm certain she don't know these things either. You know what I mean? Just being real. She don't know these things. So she going into this courtroom today, you know what I'm saying, to support my sister. And I just want to know, you know what I'm saying, so I can talk to my mama and help out with that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I had to holler at you, offline.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But because I'm pretty sure they do what they do the pretrial hearing, the hearing, trial, and then I'm pretty sure sentencing is how it works.
Yeah, but it's not all in one day.
I know it's over a period of time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, I get that. All right, cool. All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. But what kind of dog talk I want to talk about, man? Because I'm off that. What want to talk about?
Yeah, man. Talk about how. Nah, I ain't gonna go there.
Please don't say it. Don't do it. Don't you do it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So a question was asked in the chat the other day, man, and I think it's a good question. And since we got time to discuss it today, you know what I'm saying, let's discuss it a little bit. The question was asked: is there even a purpose in 2025 for the American Pit Bull Terrier? And I would play devil's advocate for it because I'm going to play devil's advocate on that, Big A. So I'm coming at you. Why do you have an American Pit Bull Terrier, Big
A? At this point in time, like, I mean, that's the only dog that I would want, and it's the best of all worlds to me. It can, basically do anything any other dog can do. I like the companionship of the dogs. The way they I don't know, man. It's not too many dogs that can change plenty of hands and still be good dogs. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. You got me off guard with that one.
I know, but it was a good question because when it was posed in the Shogun Unlimited chat, and that's why I want to play devil's advocate. I'm going to really think about what the counter argument would be to saying no, you shouldn't be able to have them, or they don't have a purpose, right?
Yeah.
So you got a dog that was bred with a blood sport history that is even if it is being misreported, it's still being reported for attacking people to the point where people are dying. They had the most attacks on record for this type of dog. You have to keep it on chains because apparently you don't know how to take care of it. You got to keep it on chains, which is cruel and inhumane. You keep them outside in the heat and in the cold. You're doing all these things. People getting busted every weekend, shown for dog fighting. What purpose does this dog have in modern society?
I think it's got plenty of uses, man.
I'm gonna drop the link, man. And like I said, y'all, like, I'm sorry, Big A. I'm gonna drop the link again, Big A, because like I said, I'm just giving you the counter argument because this is what I hear, what I see in the chats all the time. Like, I know my dogs have purpose, but for the purposes of today, man, to make the conversation interesting, I will play the op. You know what I'm saying? I play the op.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Big A.
Nah, I'm saying, Walnut, PA, man, what's happening? They like, what Casino about to get into, man. They have it's all good. Like it's a thing like this, man. You don't need a soldier till you need one. You know what I'm saying? You don't need protection until, you know, the whole deal. And I'm not saying it from a protection standpoint, but I'm saying like people are so used to technology and their life being easier, they forget about all this other stuff that goes on around them. They forget that, you know, it's a process from point A to point B to how the food gets on your plate, even when it's going to fast food. You know, and you have farmers that's raising livestock. Livestock getting killed by coyotes, and all different types of, you know, predator type animals. You have hogs tearing up stuff, you know, and this affects the people that don't even see it. You know, you gotta eradicate that type of stuff. You know, these dogs have a purpose for a lot of stuff. I've seen these dogs do police work. I've seen them do scent work. You know, it's a number of things that these dogs can do that the majority of other breeds can't do. You know, and what I mean by that is they can do it. How can I say it, man? Like they can do everything that another dog can do. You might have a hound dog that you know his traits you know put it in a certain category to handle certain things, and a bulldog can do that. You know, bulldog could do it could do a number of things, man. But yeah, it's plenty of uses.
Okay, now Big A.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'm coming at you like the ops gonna come at you, man, and I'm about to come at you hard.
Okay.
You understand me? And it's for anybody that come on the panel today, man. Like I'm gonna pick you apart. I'm gonna do my best to debate you in its entirety. All right. First, you said you started talking about the dog, and then you brought up another person.
Time out. Hold on. Time out. Help! Somebody help me. somebody, please come help me. You know what I'm saying? Now continue.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So okay, so you said they had purposes for this and that, and then you brought up some man named Casino. So I'm playing like I don't know who that is. I'm the ops. You brought up some man named Casino. What his dog do? He got purpose. Why you got a dog? I asked you what your purpose is. Okay, then you started talking about farmers and how they have coyotes attacking livestock. And you do realize there are people that just go outside with a gun and shoot the coyotes. So I don't see you needing a dog for that. Or if you do need a dog for that, there are other dogs that can dispatch them just as well. They have less attacks on human beings. Okay, then you started talking about all these other issues that have breeds already designed for them. So when I asked you, what is the purpose for the American Pit Bull Terrier, you came back and you gave me all these other reasons that they already have breeds for. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced.
Somebody come please help me. I need help. Somebody come help me.
And like I said, y'all, look, honest to God truth, man, everything he said from Dre's perspective, as a person that loves the breed, I get it. But I'm trying to, what I want to do is I want to paint a picture here because everybody's not going to get you or your dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You said, what was that? That was dog K took it from batch 3. Okay. So let me get the new batch pulled up, man. Pitwise, I just dropped the link, bro. When you get here, Big A, let me know. I got to get the thing updated.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I wasn't even ready for this today, man.
I know, but I was so what's the word I'm looking for? I was so mundane. I wanted to get something to get the blood flowing today, man. Like, you know, create this discussion.
This is a good conversation. It's real good.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and like I said, man, because I'm gonna attack y'all like I'm a real op. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but all right. See, because I don't certain things I don't want to say, but I'm gonna say it. I don't know. Like, not everybody should own a gun. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody should own a gun.
We ain't talking about guns. We talking about the purpose of the American Pit Bull Terrier.
I understand that, but you know what I'm saying. Not everybody should own a working. Oh, there you go. There go Big Hill, man. Yeah, Big Toyo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
big bro Toyo, what's good?
Yeah.
Salute, bro. Salute. Why you trying to beat up on Big A, bro?
Hey Toyo, these are real conversations, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These are real conversations, and I think that how do I put it? It takes a strong mind to really articulate that question, because it was asked in the chat, and it was a good question.
Yeah,
it was a good question.
Yeah.
What was the question?
Okay, in 2025, what is the purpose for the American Pit Bull Terrier? Why do y'all need these dogs?
It's the same thing it was when it first started, to make the person who own them happy, to satisfy me. My dogs, that's all it is for me. Satisfy me, not nobody else. That's the purpose for them. If I choose an American Pit Bull Terrier, all they gotta do is satisfy me and do the jobs I need them to do. That's the purpose for them, for me.
So you happy with the stuff they're doing right now?
Say it again.
You're happy with the stuff they're doing right now as a whole?
Yes, sir.
So that young lady got killed in San Antonio yesterday, you happy with it?
Huh?
That young lady that got killed in San Antonio yesterday, you happy with that?
Did she got what?
There was a lady that passed away in San Antonio from an American Pit Bull Terrier attack. You happy with that?
Am I happy with that? No, I'm not happy with that. But I understand that type of stuff happens.
And you still think we should have a dog, even though people can't keep them responsible?
I think I should still have the dog because of what? Say that part again, bro.
So you think it's acceptable to still have these dogs, even though people cannot keep them responsible?
Do I think we still supposed to have the dogs even though people are unresponsible? Is that what you said?
Sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Hey, like it's the same with guns. It's the same with guns. Like
that's
you got,
yeah.
It's the same with guns. So unresponsible owners, you can't control human nature. You know what I mean? You gotta control yours. You gotta control yours. Are you responsible? I feel as though I'm responsible. I don't want that type of stuff to happen on my watch. That's my responsibility. Now, other people, like things happen out here. Things happen out here. No, I'm not happy, but that shouldn't paint the broad stroke of the whole breed. The whole breed. I mean, that's to be like, and they're not the only dogs that type of stuff happens with. And so things happen like that.
Yeah, but let me ask you this. They're not the only type of dog those things happen with. But that's like saying that when a crime happens in one group of people, that we're not the only ones that have that crime. But we're talking about that group of people in this moment. We're talking about that dog in this moment.
Yeah.
Okay, you talk about our community and what's happening on our watch. Okay, you do the best you can do, which I say starts with you and your dogs. And if you have extra time, who has extra time, I don't know. But if you have extra time to teach others to try to be better people like you doing, then thumbs up and salute to you. But it starts with everybody taking care of their own and being responsible for their own, just like a gun owner. The same thing. Kids have been shot. I mean, they found people's guns. They're not locking them up. Different things. These things happen. You understand? These things happen. So, no, you shouldn't just erase them. You just shouldn't erase them, I don't think,
Guns do not get up and walk out your house and shoot somebody on their own.
No, guns don't kill people either. People kill people. You know what I'm saying? Like, check. I mean, this is what I'm saying. Like, everybody shouldn't own a working dog. You know, it's like how do you purchase a you know a gun and not know how to actually use it? Properly been trained with it. Anything
Who
can
are
happen.
who are you? Who are you to tell people what kind of dog they should own? What makes you responsible to own a working dog versus somebody else?
I'm not saying I'm not telling somebody who can and can't own a working dog. I'm just saying it's a level of responsibility that comes with it. And you have a lot of irresponsible people too. You know, we got people running around here with no insurance. You got people around, you understand? So like to own to take on that responsibility, you know, you got to understand everything that comes along with it. You know, you can't just get in the car and not know how to drive it and be out there and just think that it's all good. Anything can happen. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, excellent point. You know, driver's license when the kids get old enough. I mean, you know, I got a daughter coming up that's ready to get driver's license. I'm scared to death because I know people can't drive out here and they doing different things. You know what I mean? She still wants to drive though. So like, you know, it's the same. It's the same. You know, things happen. You know what I mean? People got to live their life. It's part of life. You know, part of life. So how you gonna stop a dog, man, from having a dog? That's part of the life. You know, part of his life. You know, the good, the bad, the ugly.
Hey, so Big Hill, there's a little bit of feedback. So when you're not talking, just mute it just a little bit. But and then Pitwise, you in here, man? What's your thoughts?
Man, as far as our breed goes, I think the reason why I'm attracted to it is because it's a Swiss Army knife for dogs, man. Like the American Pit Bull Terrier was designed for a specific purpose, but then we realized as a residual that we also have herding animals, police animals, protection animals, even though that's controversy. You know what I mean? And the fact that they don't get as big as the bigger dogs, and that they wash and wear dogs, and the ultimate companion, and for the most part they're good with people. I think it's just it's just the all dog, man. It's just everything you need in every other breed the American Pit Bull Terrier has, and in a lot of cases they do it better. So why would I go out and get an oversized dog for certain purposes or certain companions when I can have my dog that's 45 pounds? You know what I mean? So that's why I'm an advocate of the American Pit Bull Terrier. You know, so they just, to me, it's everything you need in any other dog. You know, if you want a big pit bull, you can go get you a big pit bull. You know,
Yeah.
So so that it's. And that's why the American Pit Bull Terrier is for me, man.
Yeah, Dre. Okay, so I got a question for you, Dre. Mr. Smarty Pants. All right. Check this out. What's a German Shepherd? What was a German Shepherd bred for?
Herding.
Okay, what's a German Shepherd? Usually used amongst all military and police dogs. It didn't start off like that. So you know it's plenty of uses that could be used for multiple dogs, and this is like Pitwise said, it's a Swiss Army knife. Yeah, appreciate that, Pitwise. You know what I'm saying?
The Doberman was made specifically to attack people. Was bred down to 4 generations from a tax collector, stood to be a defense dog, and that's it.
Yeah.
So everybody that got Dobermans don't have them as attack dogs. You know, the Bull Mastiff was made just to attack people and hunt down poachers and stuff. People got Bull Mastiffs, they ain't doing a lot of poacher hunting with them bad boys, you know? So as we evolve with the times, we figure out other uses for these dogs and figure out what suits our lifestyle. And that's why a lot of us gravitate towards the American Pit Bull Terrier, man. Times change, people change, laws change, you know, but at the same time, man, you know what I mean? Like, we always gonna have our animals, man. And, you know, for my religious people, you know what Genesis 1:26 is, right?
Yeah.
Let us make man in our image and all our likeness, and let them have dominion over fish of the sea and over the cattle and all over the earth and all over every creeping thing. So we gotta keep them animals around us, bro.
Now let me tell you something about that right there.
And the pit bull is mine.
Oh, damn. Here we go.
You just stepped on landmine. You just stepped on landmine. I'm about to get you now. I'm about to get you. I'm gonna get you. Now, you got me with the dog thing. When you start talking about the Genesis, all I'm saying is it was some people that misinterpreted that Genesis thing and had people in chains. That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
So
no, that's why I said for you religious people. I'm not religious at all. But
yeah, but they was religious too. They was Puritans, and they was like, you know what I'm saying? You niggas ain't people. So, you know, let's just be real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just be real. The misinterpretation of text can put people in a bad way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's in modern days too. That's why we got lawyers. We got laws on the books, but we got to hire people and spend hundreds of dollars for them to interpret those laws. That's some bullshit. It's not changing. The Constitution, we still fight over the Constitution. It's written down somewhere, and people go, well, the Second Amendment does not cover only muskets and shit. And, you know, somebody got feedback super bad.
Oh, Big Hill about to say something.
Yeah, go ahead, Big Hill.
Oh, I guess not.
Yeah, I say big, yeah, but look, so okay, I'm gonna be real with you, man. Like, y'all had some validity there. Let me turn off the op mode. All right.
That was fun, man. You know what I mean?
It was, man. Because like I'm not gonna lie, man. Trying to get into the mind of somebody who I don't think like was difficult. And finding what's up,
dude? We're gonna deal with layman's all the time. When you post I posted Oren on Facebook the other day. Somebody, she's awful skinny. Like, bitch, what? Like, not understanding that your dog not supposed to be morbidly obese. That it's okay to have a visible rib or two somewhere. You know. So, like, I mean, sometimes, you know, we got to have little drills like this and get our reps in, too, because you're going to have people, like, dude, I got people on my feed that's like, man, if you got a pit bull, I'm blocking you, blah, 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 because they did that and the third, whatever. Okay, you know, but instead of, you know what I mean, but there was those same people that was like, I don't like black people because a black person stole my bike.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know those are called hasty generalizations.
Yep.
You know, for those y'all in the sociology, psychology world, it's where you take your small sampling that's not even relative to 25% of a community and judge the community. That's where these hasty generalizations come from. And I like being the one to change people's minds about things like that. But arguing as op, which I was really hard because I'm like, everything you said I agree with, but I can't, you know what I'm saying, for the purposes of making this, I had to get in my feelings out, and I really, you know, had to say things that I don't agree with to get there, you know, because I want to find the objectivity of it. And it's gonna be some people that they just click in on this part and they be like, man, Dre don't even like pit bulls. He said, like, for real, you know, like man, this is fun. Okay, I got another argument. Y'all ready to argue again? Let's argue again.
Oh man, come on, man, let's go.
All right, I'm gonna let y'all pick which side it is, and I'm open the door again, man, because this argument right here is gonna be a good one, man. Okay, so Big C asked the question. I told Big C I got him, and I got you, Big C. Okay, I don't think that dogs should be kept outside at all times, whether it be kennel or chains. Go.
Oh man, we.
Repeat that.
I don't think any dog should have to live outside. They are not pets. They are our family, and they should not have to live outside. Chains or kennel.
But that's your opinion, though, and that's accustomed to the way that you live. You know, working dogs are
working dogs got to live outside.
Huh?
Working dogs got to live outside, man, and they can live in both.
Yeah.
All I know is the dogs in the police department don't live outside.
Okay, so I got
hold Dre. Hold up, Dre.
Outside, bro.
Hey,
hold up, Dre.
Hey, hold up. I got a question for you, Dre. Then how would you hold a whole bunch of hound dogs that's going for
How would I hold a whole bunch of hound dogs?
Yeah, that's strictly for scent work, doing scent work.
I would hold them in an indoor enclosure, very similar to like how the animal control has it set up, where they have the ability to access outside through a flap, but they're in a controlled, conditioned environment.
All right. Go ahead, Will. Go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say, you it's nothing wrong with having a dog inside. I got both, but I rotate them. So, but they outside. I would say 70% of the time, 80% of the time. So,
I got a question
the
for you.
environment for the mentality of also.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel, and again, if you talking about if you talking about more than 10 dogs, yeah, they need to be outside. If you talking about one or two dogs, because okay, well, especially if we talking about a working breed. In the military, you got to adapt to both, depending on your branch, but most of the branches, you got to adapt to both. You can't just get comfortable with the AC inside of a comfortable chair. That's not happening with everybody. So
that's what I was about to say, because if you have a working dog and you do the majority of your work outside, then it has to be acclimated to the weather elements.
Exactly. So that's why, that's another reason those same dogs that Dre mentioned, if them dogs was to come to my property, they gonna have trouble. They gonna have trouble.
Man, inside dwelling is a human trait that people try to bring on other animals.
Exactly.
And the issue with that, when people say stuff like that, is that we keep trying to personify things. There's still people outside that when they think of a bear, they think of the anthropomorphic bear Yogi when they go to Yellowstone National Park. When they see a rabbit, they think of Bugs Bunny. They keep putting these human traits on these other animals and not trying to have a distinction between the two. And that's the issue. Animals live outside. And then when during harsh weather conditions, they find a way to adapt. In most cases, when you keep animals in captivity and you have outside enclosures, as long as you have the proper shelter, food, and adequate water for them, they'll be fine. Now, in extreme conditions like extreme heat or cold, you should have a backup plan to bring them in the house as needed. But for the most part, in the average weather conditions, an animal being outside is just fine.
Okay.
And the main issue with that is human feelings.
Can I put in my counter argument to that?
Yes, come on with it, man.
All right. Can dogs suffer from heat stroke, heat exhaustion?
Yes.
Yeah.
What is the
naturally, all these dogs that's on the yard suffering from that, if we wasn't in this timeline, most of them dogs would be roaming around and be in shade. They wouldn't catch heat stroke. So again, that's human error.
Yep.
So let's not forget that, because it ain't no whole bunch of other canine species running around having heat stroke. It's only the game dogs. So let's be real about this.
It's domestic dogs.
Yeah, let's be real about this now.
All right, hey, I'm doing my counter argument, y'all.
That's human error.
Your Honor, objection. I asked that be stricken from the record because he didn't ask my question. Okay, so look, I said, can dogs suffer from heat stroke? Y'all said yes. Okay, now my next question: how do you validate heat stroke, heat syncope, or heat exhaustion? What is the guaranteed way to tell somebody or an animal is having heat stroke?
You say
so? Heavy breathing, tongue sitting out a certain way, the dog with a glazed over look on their face, and a lot of situations you can see like pale gums. There's like a myriad of signs together that a lot of times can point to heat strokes, and a lot of them are similar to humans, but with dogs, some are different. Obviously, because dogs can't sweat the way we do; they salivate and they let out the heat through their pads. So just kind of observing your dog, and if your dog is being abnormal in adverse weather conditions too, that should be a sign that you should try to make some adjustments to move them in the house or do whatever you need to do from there. So it's a matter of knowing your animal, so at 70 degrees how your dog behaves. At 112 degrees, your dog's not going to behave the same way. So prevention is better than the cure. So in those situations, when you do everything you're supposed to do when you have an animal outside, sometimes you might have to bring the dog in the house. I mean, and that's fine, but I mean, that's the environment you're in. If you lived in Death Valley and it was always 128 degrees all year round, obviously you would have animals outside. You have them in a different situation. But the way you are now, you know what I mean? You just have to adjust, and it's your responsibility as owner to know what the weather and climate is like in your area and what to provide for them.
Okay, now I'm about to get on y'all heads again. Let's argue some more. All right, so the first logical fallacy I realized is Pitwise came the closest without actually giving me an answer. And then he gave me a red herring talking about all these other things. But the gums, the glossy eyes, these are all indications of heat exhaustion, another thing called heat syncope. Heat syncope, you could even pass out and not be experiencing heat stroke. But the question that was posed, this is for the people in the chat.
Your dog is gonna fall out. Man.
Big A, can I stop you real quick? I got the floor. Now look, heat syncope and heat stroke look exactly alike. And the question that I asked was for this reason. Heat syncope, people can experience it too. You can pass out from that, so can a dog. But the only way to tell if it's heat syncope, heat exhaustion, or heat stroke is to take a rectal thermometer and check the internal temperature. There's a specific temperature range that is above heat syncope, that is heat stroke. And if you don't know that medically, how do you know that your dog is experiencing any of those things without guessing? But you got it outside though.
Man, good point.
The safest thing to do if you can't be outside an hour where they at, and without coming in the house talking about his hat running in the house trying to drink some water, then you should already know what's going on with them, and you should be able to look in their face like Pitwise was saying. You should be able to look in their face, and they telling you something. They telling you something before it even happened. You know what I mean? They telling you something. But if you outside too, you should know all you need to know. If you outside too, you should know how them dogs feeling. So if you got to run in the house and get water, and you crying about how hot it is, then imagine what they talking about.
Last weekend was a good example at the pig picking. The high was like 97, and it felt like a $108 or something like that, right? There's a bunch of dogs that passed out from heat stroke, and there were people who passed out from heat stroke because they was ill prepared. I knew what I was getting into coming to that show. I bought a 10x10 gazebo that's closed on all sides except the front. I bought a electric generator. I had fans in my dog's kennels that were rechargeable, like wireless fans that were sitting in front of them that had 8-hour capacity on them. I knew it was going to be hot as all get out during this show. So I made sure I had plenty of water for everybody, plenty of this, plenty of that, and all the provisions I needed, because I know I was going to be outside for the most part, but I knew I had to adjust a certain way. And a lot of people failed to prepare that way, and that's why they dogs succumbed to what they did, So it's just a matter, as an owner, you can do it outside, man. You just have to be prepared. If you got outdoor dogs, you should have proper shading in the area. There should be no direct sunlight in your setup or your dog don't have access to being in the shade.
Okay, now I'm about to get on y'all heads again, man. Hey, mind y'all, look, I'm playing devil's advocate.
Dude, you ain't gotta keep saying that. I'll fight you all day. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Stay in character.
This ain't for, yeah, okay, all right, got you. Cool. Long as y'all know this, man. But when I come at y'all, I'm coming at y'all hard because, whoa, hey, yo. Look, okay, whoa. You know what I mean?
Jerry, strike that from the record, please.
Yeah. Please strike that from the record. Stenographer, erase that. Put some white out on that. So look, okay, man. Okay. So look, Big Hill said something that was prevalent, but you missed one crucial detail, and this is why I like to argue with y'all. Debate. Big Hill said if it's too hot for you to be out there for an hour, they probably shouldn't be out there either, and that is 100% accurate. However, even if you can stand it, the average dog is going to be 5 to 10 degrees hotter than you are, and their natural body temperature is higher than yours. So even if you can stand it, that doesn't mean the dog should be exposed to it consistently. So if you were inside at 85 with the AC on, he's outside, he's probably at 90 or 95 degrees just on the average, law of averages. Okay, so I want to put that out there. You can't go based off of how you feel, but one thing he did say to clean it up, and I will say this, he said you need to look at the dog. I agree with that. Fit-wise, you said adequate shade. And my question to you is, can you elaborate upon what do you consider adequate shade to be?
When I say adequate shade, I mean it should be indicative of the environment that you're in. You know, like buddy of mine, Black Dragon Kennels, he had on his property, he had 10 acres, right? And at one time I think he had close to 100 dogs. It's so, the shading is so adequate on his property that he can't even have solar lights or solar setup on there because the trees block out the sun too much on his yard. You know what I mean? So, and if you, I mean, and obviously that's an extreme, but going back to the animals being outside, you like even as a breeder, a keeper, whether you're doing this as a business, you should definitely have some emergency provisions for your entire yard in extreme situations, because you know there's hurricane season here, there's extreme cold sometimes, there's freeze overs, and the dogs aren't gonna make it out there, especially our breed, when we have like those flash freezes how they had in Texas a couple years ago too.
Yeah.
So there should be a backup emergency plan, and you should be able to make sure that you have the facility that can back up that in case those emergencies happen, you know. So if you get to a point, say I have 10 dogs, right? And let's say I have a real big freeze that comes out of the blue in the fall or the wintertime. I should be able to bring them in like a ruffling kennel and house these dogs around the house where they can stay warm, you know? And if I can't do that, I don't think that if you can't provide those emergency provisions in those extreme cases, I don't think you should be able to have that many dogs. So let's go back to that. But yeah, so you should definitely have a backup, man, or an emergency plan.
All right. Your Honor, I want to close my argument. But look, that was valid pit-wise. I do want to say Walnut PA said, I think one of the most valid things, and he kind of shut me down with that one. Yeah. He said, what does the law say? Walnut PA, I have no argument for that. Like that is concrete. You know what I'm saying? Like we argue in abstracts and that's concrete. But there are a few things I want to do, y'all, before we get up out of here, man. And we still got some time, man. I'm gonna run it to 6 a.m. So we got about 15 minutes. First, I do want to express what heat syncope is, because I didn't know what it was until I became a drill instructor. And the only reason I know that is recruits pass out all the time, and we don't know why they pass out, if it's heat stroke, heat exhaustion, or whatever. And we got what's called an IDMT, an individual independent medical something. I forgot what the I am whatever. Anyways, they come out with this little thing they call it a silver bullet, and they will pull that person's pants down. They will shove that rectal thermometer up their behind to see if it's heat stroke or heat syncope. Now, if they're experiencing heat stroke, we have what's called the ice blanket technique to rapidly lower the body temperature to get them back down so the brain doesn't die, right? And what happens is they do the rectal thermometer. The person, if they're experiencing heat stroke, we put a heavy blanket on them, and we douse them with ice water, almost like the ALS challenge. It's to rapidly lower the core body temperature down to stop the person from experiencing death due to heat stroke. Okay. So that's one of the things that I don't expect the average person to know, but it does exist. And you cannot just assume that because a person passed out due to heat that it is heat stroke. Heat exhaustion and heat syncope can also lead to blacking out. They all look the same until you check the internal body temperature. All right. I also wanted to dial it back a little bit, because I'm not going to just glaze over the fact that that this week's dog of the week is Cash Dog. Big C's Cash Dog won dog of the week, and I would be remiss if I didn't give him his kudos. Big C, you already know. Hit me up, man. Hit me up on the Cash App, and also for you and Big Hill, I do have y'all's tracking numbers. I get those to y'all today for y'all orders.
Salute.
Yeah, salute for that, man.
Congrats,
bro.
Big C.
Congrats, bro. Congrats.
Congrats, Big C.
How many is that for her now? Is that like two or three or something?
I think it's 4.
So hold up. I want to argue some more. Big C has won multiple puppies of the week, but I don't know how many times she's won dog of the week. Okay, so let's be clear about that. You know, she's the pup of the week. You know what I'm saying? And the dog of the month right now is reigning is Orion. We didn't show dog of the month either, y'all. So Orion, Cash Doll is pup and dog of the week right now until tomorrow. And then Orion is the dog of the month. We vote on dog of the month tomorrow.
Yeah, y'all gonna kill me. I didn't even know she was dog of the month.
Hey, Drake.
I just be showing up, yo.
What's up, Toyo? What's up?
Hey, before you get off that heat stroke thing, what the importance of lowering that temperature from the outside in? Because you can bust their heart when you try to give them
Yeah,
cold water like that. So the water temperature gotta be is very important too. If you putting the water on the inside, you can't be too cold; it'll shock the system. Also, so I think you want to cool them down on from the outside in first. That's
Yeah,
just
yes,
my
sir.
yeah,
in
from
my
the
experience.
paws. Yeah,
So 100%. That's why we do the blanket. Also, one thing I didn't say. Okay, there's the emergency drill manual, right? So if they go down, the first thing you do is you make sure they didn't hit their head. If they didn't hit their head and there's no signs of head trauma, you want to move them to an area that is shaded and cool. That's the first thing you do. Once you do that, you want to remove all outer clothing. It's called heat dumping. You remove the outer clothing. Yes, if it's a woman, your bra is going to be exposed. We're going to remove as much of your outer garments as we can. We're going to take your boots off. We're going to take your socks off, and we're going to make sure that your body is dumping heat. It's not retaining heat, because the more layers of clothes, the more heat you're going to retain. Then we're going to throw a blanket on you, douse you with iced water to keep the body temperature low until paramedics get there. Once the paramedics get there, like Toyo said, they're not going to give you water through ingesting. They're going to put you on an IV, right?
IV.
With saline or whatever it is they put in the IV. They're going to put an IV on you, and that IV is going to be regulated at a certain temperature. So what Toyo said is 100% accurate, y'all. I don't want to diminish what he said. But I also want to give Big C. Big C just hit me up, man. I swear to God, Big C, bro, you a solid one, bro. So let me read the names of all these dogs for y'all, man, and give all these dogs the kudos that competed today. You know what I'm saying? Because they're all winners in my book, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't get the crown, but everybody deserves recognition. Yes, sir, I do. I wrote them down, Big C. So dog A was Heart and Finishes Gabe. Dog B
hey,
was Herders and Bulldogs Akira.
salute.
Dog C, let me get that one pulled up because some of y'all didn't put the names directly with the dogs. So I got to scroll through here. Dog C was a dog owned by Todd Green. I don't have the dog's name. Dog D was from brother Eli M, and I don't have that dog's name either. In group 2, dog E was Todd Green's Annie Mae. Dog G, I didn't get that dog's name.
That's Sunday that's Kobe. Sunday has Kobe.
No, I'm telling you a lot. Okay, I got Kobe. Dog F, I didn't get his name. Okay, yeah, Kobe, got Kobe. Dog H is G Joiners Mbaku. Dog I is from a brother named Deontay. I didn't get that dog's name. Dog J is Vasquez's Rose. And dog K is none other than Cash Dog, owned by Big C, and the winner for today. Okay? So yeah, man. For those of y'all to be entering them, please, like I said, put a pseudonym. You don't have to put your name on it. You can put a pseudonym, which is just a false name or a name that you want to be called, and or a nickname, and then put the dog's name, you know what I'm saying, and then your cash app so we can cash you out, all right? But like, shout out to all those brothers and sisters that came through and shared their dogs with us, man. We genuinely appreciate that. And I would be remiss if I didn't stop the show long enough to give credit to those who helped us out with building our digital dog platform and sharing these dogs with the world.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man.
Hey, Op, do you got dogs personally, Op? Why you asking all these questions? Okay. Well, listen. You know about the they don't call it a cold stroke, but it's things that happen in the wintertime just like that. That winter is vicious too. So it's things that can happen just like the heat stroke. I call it a cold stroke, but it ain't really called a cold stroke. It's something else. But it's the same type of thing in the cold too. Salute.
I do want to say, sir, Op is not my name. My name is Claude. My name is Claude. All right. So can we keep it professional and call each other by our names?
Hypothermia is the opposite of heat stroke.
It's called what?
Salute.
Hypothermia is the opposite of heat stroke.
Oh yeah, because hyper is extreme and then the hypo is low, right?
No, it's hypo. But I mean, like the literal definition is hypothermia. Yeah, so that's just
Okay.
Like from like the other extreme. It's
Yeah.
hypothermia.
And see, it's like, it's a lot of things with that too, because like y'all was talking about the outside doors and the inside. Like if your yard too big and you're not able to bring them inside, that wintertime is vicious. That wintertime is real vicious. So it's always good to be able to bring your dogs inside. It's always good to have a number of dogs that you can transfer in and out. That's what I think. Salute.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Man, this was fun, man, and I think that some of these discussions are needed, but to have them in this manner where we all agree, but to have that outside perspective come in, and if you really agree with what I was saying, as taking on that role of the op, we can have these discussions like grown folks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I got 4 and 5 dogs today. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie. If this wasn't a public forum and I was asked this, my response would have been, "Bitch, because I'm grown and I can do what the fuck I want." Like, goddamn, bitch, if I got a car dealership and you go buy a car for me and kill somebody with vehicular manslaughter, am I in trouble? Like, I ought to hit him with the
And their argument would be something like, "Well, you should have vetted them better before you sold them the car." You mean better than the DMV? You know what I'm saying? Like what?
Yeah, man. People. Yeah, man. It's a fun. These debates are always fun, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And people on big snakes, it's been snakes since 8 people, they own owners. It's all types of stuff, man, that people own.
Dude, I had a 16-foot Burmese. I had a 16-foot Burmese at one time, man, and I had to go feed the pigs from the pig farm. That thing could have easily ate a toddler, man, if it got loose.
Man.
And guess who?
Not including the alcohol. The alcohol is vicious.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Hey, man, y'all boys, man, y'all said some real stuff, man, and it just reinforced it. And I gotta give a shout out to the chat. I gotta go back to the chat because I wasn't reading their comments because I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking about my counter arguments and really trying to hear what y'all had to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, like I was kind of nervous, like, man, they about to eat me up on here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Big C said, what should attempts be, Dre? Big C, I would have to look it up. I don't know the attempts right off the top of my head, but I know that when we call the IDMC, they come out and they have a chart based on their regular thermometer reading as to how they're going to treat the person.
Yeah. So why do you own pit bulls and versus the controversy?
I own my dogs for these reasons. The first reason is I've owned multiple breeds, and out of my assessment of multiple breeds, the American Pit Bull Terrier is the only breed that hits every check mark for what my family requires of a family dog. All right. The second thing is, with the training that I have, I feel confident and I believe and know that the training that I use through proof of concept, through actually utilizing the dogs for scent work and other things that I show on the internet, my dogs are capable of doing everything I need and then some. All right. So the purpose for my dogs is they are a dog of the future. My dogs are dogs that in 10 years will still have purpose because your family can use them from the kid that is in a wheelchair to be able to take my dog and have it pull them along because the dogs are strong enough to pull. My dogs will be used for protecting the home because I don't need 10 dogs. I just need one good pit bull to protect my home. My dogs have purpose because they're emotional support animals, registered as emotional support animals to the point where even if I go to an apartment complex that doesn't allow them, they're still accepted because they have passed certain criteria, like the K9 Good Citizen. My dogs have proven in every aspect of the game, both in my personal opinion and in the public forum, that they deserve to be here. That's why my dogs deserve to be kept and preserved.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, what he said.
Hey, normal temperature for the dog is at the low end is 100, and then at the high end, anything past 103 is bad. So 103 is like the max you should have. But even to the decimal, once you get like 103.1 or 103.2, you're in danger. You know what I mean? You should start looking at some all the techniques you talking about earlier, as far as like heat seiko and heat stroke.
Yes, sir. And thank you for pulling it up, Bitwise, because I didn't know I like when we get answers like that because Big C asked the question, man. I didn't want to just brush over it.
And then 99, that magic number when you got that female and you know she about to have them puppies in 24 hours.
Let me check this out. Bush and Smart Bush. He says XL bullies are not pit bulls. I agree. I agree. Like I'm not gonna argue that point with you. You're entitled to that, man. Welcome to the panel. Welcome to the chat, man. We here to have open discussions, man. And that one right there, I don't have an argument with you, man. I agree. But yeah, man. Let me see some of these other comments, man.
My favorite pit bull meme on the internet for the past few years is everything isn't a pit bulls. Get that out of your yellow bus head.
You're short.
You're short bus head.
Hey, TFO.
Man.
He said rubbing alcohol is best for cooling down in emergency capacity. Yeah, it does. It gets cool extremely fast, man. Hey, thank you for sharing that, Herders and Bulldogs.
And the reason behind no flash thing, like throwing ice on the dogs and stuff like that and moving into extreme cold is because you start constricting the blood vessels. So then a lot of times you can put them in the shock or give them brain damage and things like that. So that's why you want to gradually cool them down and not hit them with just think about like when you put a hot coffee pot in the thing of ice, what happens? Like that rapid temperature change to destroy it. And not to that extreme, but it's the same thing with living organisms.
Yeah, if you overheating as a human, they say do not put any thing ice cold on the back of your neck. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they say that could send you into a shock.
All right, hold on. Tip said, Dre got the link for Tough Times again for the dog. Okay, real quick. Yes, sir. Let me get that pulled up real quick. And then, Big C, I got you. Let me say that real quick, and I go read the message. Hold on. Now, if I send the invite link, man, y'all do me a favor and make sure y'all add. Also, I'm gonna put it in the chat. I'm gonna put it in the Shogun Limited chat, man. So any of my moderators can copy the link and help me out as well whenever y'all need to. But yeah, man, this has been a good cook, man. A good cook. I start off a little bit down, but like y'all put my spirits up like a mug, man. Like I feel I'm ready for the workday now. Ready for the workday. No decaf.
My Friday was last night, man. So I'm just waiting tomorrow for my new pickup, man. New dog alert coming.
Hey.
Yeah, man. So add another one to the fold, man. We trying to keep busy, man. So bringing some of that heavy Constantine Dynamite blood back to how I had it, man, 20 years ago.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So.
Hey, that's a good one, Herders and Bulldogs. He said you should check your dog's resting temperature, and then after the workout, and what is their normal. That's a good one. That's a good one, man. Pitwise, he said, how many you got now, Pitwise?
Dogs total just 4. Yeah, so I got my old fat bully, that I inherited from a friend of mine that passed away. Hanzo daughter Oren, and then I just picked up that male off Akuma at the pig picking.
Salute, bro.
Yep. He is an asshole. That motherfucker hanging from the damn curtains right now. I take his ass outside.
Man,
that's all the hollering you heard in the back room and stuff, man. He want to get out.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Puppies will be puppies, man.
Yeah, he got some work to do though, man. He don't have that weight. This motherfucker just peed on the floor. I'm about to give him damn some credit.
Yeah,
motherfucker just pissed right in front of Orange Kennel. See, that's why she be fucking you up.
Man.
Yeah, he gonna be something though, man. Well, he better be.
Yeah, man.
Hey, let me say this real quick too, man. So a good question was asked. It says, how do you enter dog of the month? There's only one way to enter dog of the month. The dog of the weeks for that month. So you won dog of the week, right? So your dog is automatically entered into dog of the month, and it's only up against other dogs that are one dog of the week for that current month that you're in. Now, technically, your dog is one to August 1st, so she's gonna be entered in for dog of the month for the month of August, right? The other dogs that won in the month of July, on any respective week of July, will be up against each other for dog of the month, and we just vote on that during the Digital Dog Show.
Hey Dre, what's the other dog? What was the dog of the first quarter?
The dog of the first quarter. Hey, so we didn't have it. We didn't have it because I just started doing the no DECAFF in March, so we didn't even have a first quarter. So it was actually, hold on, we did have a shorter quarter. We didn't have dog of the quarter. We've been adding more as we go along. But the shorter quarter was Bo and Nonstop. It was Bulldogging with Bo, and like I said, that was a crowd thing. The crowd wanted us to add some more competitions in there, so we selected Bulldogging with Bo. And then
I don't care, man. I don't care about all that. I'm trying to figure out who Hansel going up against for dog of the year.
Okay. Yeah. So, but no, to answer that question, there wasn't a specific dog of the quarter for the first quarter. Yeah, that Hanzo was our first dog of the quarter.
So it's just gonna be 3. So it's gonna be 3 pretty much at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And that dog that wins that will be dog of the year. You know what I'm saying? Because I liked how they had, how they used to have like the dog of the year, dog of the decade, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And in 10 years, I would like to see, like a Samurai Kennels dog of the decade. I don't plan on going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like I plan on being here. And as I retire, the shows will get more robust once I retire and have more time to dedicate to the social media pushing of the content.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I'm just be transparent about what my intentions are. So by the end of 2025, I want him to be APDR champion, ADBA champion, and Shogun Unlimited's dog of the year. So, and then after that, yeah, I ain't never got to deal with him again.
Yeah.
I'll put his ass up. You'll see his puppies and stuff. He'll be fat on the couch, and I just be shipping sperm off every week for him.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, bro. So we just want to make it fun and competitive, man. And in October, y'all will see changes because that's when we sit down as a team and we go over like the changes we're gonna make or whatever, and incorporate all the feedback from the year and make things better, man. And make things better. So, I'm glad Big C. I'm glad you asked that question. Pitwise, thank you for competing, man.
Any public shows you guys coming up to next before we get up out of here? Anything on the calendar?
The only thing I'm looking at, even attempting to make again, is this year is the Nationals, ADBA Nationals.
In Alabama.
Yeah, that would be my only other trip this year, and
Okay.
I'm not even gonna hype that up because I'm not gonna lie to y'all. If you live from East Texas back to the East Coast, you can hit a lot of shows within a 6-hour window.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a lot of shows I can get to within a 12-hour window, man. And like that drive is a whole nother thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna lose a whole day or two of conditioning to get to one of them shows across the country. So my main focus now is the shows that are for us, by us. So the pig picking is something I want to, like, if I had to pick 2 shows annually, it would be South Bottom's show and the pig picking, and then the Shogun Unlimited show we're gonna start throwing. My show, I'm automatically gonna be there, but I don't necessarily have to bring a dog to my show, so I can just fly in. So that doesn't, the flying in don't bother me at all. But the drives, it get to be a lot, bro. It get to be a lot, and driving 30 hours to possibly not win man, that's who we. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, like I tell people, man, I ain't doing all this prep work and all this shit to lose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No sir. Yeah. So the Tri-State show is next for me. That's in September. So that's like an 8.5-hour drive to Jersey for me. So shout out to the homie Walnut. He's gonna be there. So
shout out.
So we always end up going head to head in best of show every show we go to. So so shout out to the Walnut if you're still in the chat, man. Love you, bro. And if he checks out that weekend, we're not gonna do the Alabama show. But if he don't, if for some reason he boogered one of the shows or one of the judges only like red-nosed dogs, then we have to end up in Alabama. So and then the South Bottom show, I'm doing that this year, man. I'm bringing all the dogs with me to that show. just because I'm gonna like make a week trip out of it. So
Yeah.
and a lot of guys I normally don't see like in Texas and Louisiana and like the West Coast usually be there too. So it'd be cool to network with all the homies I never get to interact with. So yeah, it's just gonna be a fun time, man. And I might show something. I mean, I might not. But we'll see. We'll see. So
Man, I want to give a personal shout out to Walnut, man. When I pulled up to the pick and Walnut was one of the first ones to introduce himself and let me know who he was, man. So like, salute to Walnut, man.
Yeah, salute.
Hey Dre, question: Do you still happen to have my black female in on deck?
Minka?
That I sent there?
Is that Minka?
Zipper, the black female. No, that's Zipper, the black female Zipper.
Let me check.
You still have that video on deck?
I think it is because I want to say like it stays in our chat on the WhatsApp. Let me see.
If it's in there, if it's in there, wouldn't the next joint can she get entered into one of them? That is, if possible.
Okay, yeah. So the one for tomorrow, I can't do the one for tomorrow because the one for tomorrow is
that's
already,
cool.
That's
cool.
Fine.
Whatever she can slide in.
I'm a heart it, Toyo. So I just hearted it, so so it'll come up. But yeah, man, that's the one where she carrying the football, right?
Yeah, yes sir.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I got you. I just hearted it. Yeah, she's in there.
Salute.
Oh yeah, y'all don't woke Toyo. See, people, you don't woke Toyo. Toyo say he coming for your head, boy.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, man.
Good.
Yeah. Get on the list.
No, salute, Pitwise. You know, I don't want no smoke, Pitwise. It's a female. It's a female. She need to get her workout. She need to get her work in. That's all. It's just a female. That's all.
Nah,
dude, I can't tell you how many people threw a parade because we didn't make it to the ring in time for his age class of the pig picking, so somebody else won his class and best in show. Man, dude, I saw so many DMs. Oh man, we got that motherfucker. Yeah. I was like, yo, they care more about beating me than the damn award and shit. I'm like, y'all corny, but that shit's funny. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm still upset from that shit. But that's just gonna make it worse. You know, I felt like I got a raw deal in that situation, but we talked about it. You know what I mean? Me and Jesse talked about what happened and stuff too, and you know what I mean. There's really nothing you can do now, but that's just gonna motivate me more. You know?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I feel you. Me and Drake fought in the back streets over some. So I definitely feel you, people. I feel you.
So all they gonna do is have that motherfucker coming out here the next show at the NBA show looking like a damn cyborg and shit. Fucking, we want to play? All right, here we go. Shit. Steroids, now I'm playing.
Hey, he's playing, man. Because why you say that? I knew it. Somebody as soon as you said, I knew it. I knew he was doing that. You know what I mean, man? Look.
Yeah. They swear. They swear, boy. I'm like, you think I'm gonna waste steroids on the confirmation show? Steroids ain't cheap. So I've heard. Yes. Hell no. I'm gonna show y'all in the group chat the video where he did the wall climb. He fucking boogered that shit, boy. He fucking got up there. He hit that because he used to like the side of the barn where it got a little tougher pattern. He hit that rubber and was like, I don't know what this shit is, y'all. And first of all, y'all done got me out there nutting in the tit and shit and putting sperm everywhere. And
I was gonna ask you about that. I was like, bro, how you gonna okay, so for those of y'all who don't know, Pitwise just posted a video. I shared the video too on the community page. Go watch the video. Because I never seen nobody get a draw like that before. They showed the motility and all that stuff. But Pitwise, what was you thinking doing a physical competition right after he done busted a nut?
I mean, sometimes you gotta know what your dog's limits are, man, you know? So I mean, and in the most legal way possible, you just gotta know, you know what I'm saying? And like even it was even the difference like during the confirmation shows and when we were up there too, because normally he's 100 miles an hour. Like he'll bark a little bit and like and lunge and stuff too, but it like in spurts and stuff too. My man was exhausted, bro. But I had to get it done, man. It's just something I've been, you know what I mean, having to do so long, and we just had to get it done, and I was like, you know what, we'll just see. So
for sure, man. But if y'all brothers will, man, start making y'all rounds, man, because I need to go in here and get ready for work, bro.
Appreciate everybody, man. Appreciate the chat, man. And man, I love this shit, man. I have a good time with you guys. So, like, all the trash talking, the shit is all in good fun, man. And you know, I wouldn't be doing this shit if y'all wasn't motivating me. So, you know,
salute, man.
All right, man. Get out talk this weekend, man.
Yes, sir, man.
All right, peace.
Salute.
Salute.
Y'all already know. It's your brother Victorio. Y'all stay royal. You already know I'm gonna stay royal. Salute. Y'all already know.
Salute.
Man. Yeah, man. And y'all know what it is, man. We got that being at work coming up at 10 a.m. Central. Like my boy Mr. CEO be saying, you know. Yeah, man. And if you ain't a member of what you doing, it only take $1, man. You know, come on, join this movement. Yeah, we growing, man. Yes, sir. What's up, Drake?
Man, I just want to say, man, y'all know how we end the show. We end the show with a benediction, man. Special prayers for my sister today, man, that they find leniency on her. You know what I'm saying? Mom Dukes, I know you listening right now, man. We love you. We're praying. We with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm with you. Yeah, man. Yeah, for those y'all that will, man, please bow your heads in agreement, man, because where one or two are gathered in his name, there he will be. May the Lord watch between you and me while we are absent, one from another. Amen.
Amen.
For the love of the dogs.
For the love of the game.
Yeah. Beat drop slow, head not flow. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Sack it from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breathe for clout, we breathe for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die. Started with Boogeyman. Ghost in the chain, locked in the game, never move for fame. Old mountain lions run deep in the flame. Sock about the fire, Michonne brought the name. Then came Fat Boy, muscle in the frame. Man, hard, put respect on the name. Shotgun smooth, but the work insane. Sugar sweet jit, but a bite ain't tame. Kiki in the back, had a game in the veins. Gatorade heavy, running straight through the rain. Red Ninja close, watch him work in the lane. Renegade rider can't hold that chain. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Sock it from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breathe for clout, we breathe for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die. Ain't no luck, just grit and grind. Every dog here put work in time. Lady Rage got that fire in her eyes. Red alert taught us how to recognize signs. Blood heavy like a 2-ton chain. Everything proven, no need to explain. They asked what's in it, that yellow campaign. Built off real, we don't fake no strain. Second was the flame, Michonne lit the wick. If you know, then you know that line too slick. From the field to the show, every move so thick you can't blueprint this. It's the legacy pick. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Second from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breathe for clout, we breathe for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die.